Greetings from the Northwoods of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. I'm Natasha, and this is Plant-Centered Living. And today I would like to talk about beans, specifically something that I've done to make it more efficient to utilize dried beans and to put them away in the freezer for later use. Canned beans can be very costly, and if you're like me and you love all different kinds of beans and you use them in your food prep, it can get really expensive really quickly. And so I'm not going to show you the process of how I actually prepare dried beans. I will show you a few pictures after I speak here, but what I want to show you is something that has made the bagging of those beans much easier, so before they go in the freezer. Well, it was always frustrating to me because I'll show you what I used to do. I used to take my Vitamix carafe, so this right here, and I would take a Ziplock bag, like a gallon bag, and I would put it inside of there, and I would kind of stretch it over the opening. It doesn't fit real great. And then what I would do is take my scoop, and I would scoop my prepared beans in here, whether that's black beans or pinto beans or garbanzo beans. But as you can imagine, it didn't get the bag full because this right here didn't allow the bag to expand enough. So it was kind of, it helped some, but not a lot. Otherwise, I would try to stand here and hold it while I'm scooping out beans, and of course, you can imagine that's a little bit tricky. So what I did is I asked my father to make me something similar to what I had seen online. There were several versions online, and they were all plastic. And not that there's anything wrong with the plastic ones, but you can see behind me here, I have a late 1800s log cabin, and most everything I have is made out of wood, and so I wanted something that was more fitting for my kitchen setting here. So my father made me the neatest thing. And right here is just a block of wood. It has 2 holes in it, and you can see right here that this piece fits into one side. This other piece fits into the other side. And then there are, you can see right here, clothespins. So what I do is I take the Ziploc bag, whether that is a gallon size, a quart size, a pint size, and I clip it into here so that it stands down below. You can see that here. And it's great. So now that bag stays open, and I can take my scoop and I can scoop my beans in there, and when I'm done, just simply take the clips off. So it works really well. The other thing that I use it for is, you can see the plastic bag here. If I'm making muffins, for example, I'll put the muffin batter in here, I'll seal up the top, and then I'll clip one of these corners, and I will use it as a squeeze bag to squeeze the muffin batter into the cups so that it doesn't spill. So this is another use that I have for it, and I have a picture of me using it for that as well that I will show you. But the reason that I wanted to show you this efficiency is because the more things that you can do to make these processes easier for you, the more apt you are to actually do them and want to do them. And for me, I save a great deal of money by buying those dried beans, cooking them, cooling them, and putting them in bags in the freezer for later. Because then all I have to do is just take them out of the freezer, they're 100% cooked, and then I can just run them under a little bit of hot water, and they're ready to go, just like canned beans would be. So again, it's a money-saving it's a money-saving tip that I want to share with you. And additionally, having these efficiencies, like something to hold the bag open, really helps me to not dread having to do the bean preparation when I do it all in one day and do lots of it at one time. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, that it has been useful for you, and I will try to keep coming at you with tips in the coming weeks and months. So I will see you next week, everyone. Take care.